It's a typical picture postcard motif. In fact, it's a view of Kassel, and at the same time I can walk and move around and change the perspective.
Landscape in Slides is an installation from the art exhibition Documenta from 1977. One of 7,000 oak trees planted by artist Joseph Beuys in Kassel. The idea was to counter growing urban development. The trees, which have modified the city's landscape, are part of a host of public artworks from past Documenta art exhibitions.
If you take a look here, you'll see 1950s architecture in the row of buildings. Here, take a look.
Kassel is known for its 1950s architecture. It also boasts the first pedestrian zone in Germany, the Treppenstraße. The modern Staatstheater stands next to the 17th century Ottoneum, Germany's first permanent theater. Another highlight in Kassel is the Bergpark Wilhelmshöhe. It used to be a simple forested slope, but over the course of 150 years, it's been converted to a mountain park. It has many attractions.
Yeah.
This 71-meter-high monument is topped by a statue of Hercules.
Hercules has been Kassel's emblem for 300 years, and even today, the first thing you see when you come to Kassel is the Hercules monument.
It's impressive to climb up to that height and to be able to look down and feel a bit closer to everything.
A different perspective on Kassel and the mountain park.
The whole park, which looks so natural, has been planted by hand in the last centuries. We have the Löwenburg, or the Lion's Castle, which is an absolute gem. In the castle downstairs, we have a collection of antique paintings, a fantastic collection of Flemish and Dutch masters, with Rembrandt as a highlight. We have a castle museum. Just taking a walk here is quite enjoyable.
The Lion's Castle from the 18th century is hard to miss. It's a replica of a medieval English knight's castle. It was built as a ruin. The unique park could become a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with the palace containing valuable treasures at its heart. The white stone wing housed kings and electors over the centuries, as well as magnificent artworks. The famous Brothers Grimm Museum draws visitors to Kassel from all over the world. It's an informative place that focuses on the importance of the two authors who collected traditional German folktales. They lived and worked in Kassel for several years.
The Brothers Grimm became world famous with their children's stories and folk tales that were first published 200 years ago, between 1812 and 1815. The brothers' work also marks the beginning of research into German language and literature.
The museum also contains an original standard work on German grammar by Jakob Grimm. Besides the famous children's fairy tales, these original artworks have become UNESCO World Heritage documents. Kassel certainly holds several attractions. Some, such as the artsy orangery in Karlsruhe, are hard to miss. Others are tucked away from sight, waiting to be discovered.